People are still in such a state of shock here. I don't even know what to say. You look at the faces, just stunned, disbelief.
It's unspeakable to put a word on it. It truly is.
It was one of those times where I'll never forget where I was for every second of the day that ticked off that clock. Sitting in my middle school art class for 7 straight hours, having to be fed bag lunches from a mobile cart pushed by our principal because he was the only person allowed to be in the hallways. All while right up the street, classmates of mine had just lost their fathers. A former classmate of mine had just lost her own lives. And many other friends and family members were being taken by a man to whom to this day I still cannot speak his name out loud. The preceding days were full of the community trying to figure out what had just happened. Who was the evil that did this? Why did he do it? What happened for this quiet, quaint little town to be shaken so abruptly? Sadness, mourning, confusion, vulnerability. That was the mood of this town for the days to come, until one woman stepped on stage on national television and delivered a poetic justice that was just needed from everybody. She spoke out loud what we were all feeling, but too afraid to say, and explained that there was no shame in us feeling that way. She said that she too, just like the rest of us, didn't understand what was happening. Supplied justification for tragedy, made us realize that no one ever deserves it. We did not deserve it. And then she ended the glory that was her writing by stating her faith in the community come back stronger and closer than ever before. The free-flowing elements of her speech, or what I called that day poetry, were direct and from the heart. It was rhythmic in how it moved. Multiple tones eradicated from her voice as the words and examples she so carefully chose were used to extract emotion and understanding from the audience. And that's exactly what it did. We are Virginia Tech by Nikki Giovanni. We are Virginia Tech. We are sad today, and we will be sad for quite a while. We are not moving on, we are embracing our mourning. We are Virginia Tech. We are strong enough to stand tall tearlessly and brave enough to bend a cry. Sad enough to know that we must laugh again. We are Virginia Tech. We do not understand this tragedy. We know we did nothing to deserve this tragedy, but neither does a child in Africa die in a vase. Neither do the invisible children walking the night away to avoid being captured by a rogue army. Neither does the baby elephant watching his community be devastated for ivory. Neither do the Mexican children looking for fresh water. Neither does the Appalachian infant killed in his own crib by the home his father built with his own hands from a boulder because the land was destabilized. No one deserved a tragedy. We are Virginia Tech. The Hokie Nation embraces our own and reaches out with open heart and hands to those who offer theirs. We are strong, we are brave, we are innocent, and we are unafraid. We are better than we think, but not quite what we want to be. We are alive to the imaginations and possibilities. We will continue to invent the future through our blood and tears, through all this sadness. We are the Hokies. We will prevail. We will prevail. We will prevail. We are Virginia Tech.